fire.
Medkit. Yo, listen.
The bone-snapping, ligament-tearing torture device known as the rack was one of medieval Europe's favorite interrogation platforms. Essentially, it is a table that has two rollers on either side. The victim's ankles are fastened to one roller and the wrists are chained to the other. A handle and ratchet mechanism attached to one of the rollers is used to gradually increase the tension on the chains, inducing excruciating pain. Over time, the sufferer's joints...
The king said put him to the rack.
Jack.
And let me tell you niggas something else, right? Because it was crusades, all type of shit was going on. Yo, my niggas, some of these niggas was good people, man. Like, I tell you, man, sometimes, man, I know gods, all the gods that people worship was busy as fuck. Because, man, humans, man, we navigated a lot of this shit ourselves. Don't be afraid let's not be afraid to give the human race credit, right? So, look where we came from. You as a person can go further too. You can be less brutal yourself. Right, make it. Because I know it's just, this better be the
are dislocated and eventually separated. One horrifying aspect of this torture is hearing the loud popping noises made by snapping cartilage, ligaments, or bones. Muscles are stretched to the point that they lose the ability to contract, rendering them useless.
I know, they didn't have to do all that. Rat in a bucket.
Oh, when they put the rat in the bucket,
rats will do anything to escape an uncomfortable situation, and torturers use this knowledge to their advantage in their sick experiments. A pottery bowl filled with rats are placed open side down on the naked body of a prisoner. Red-hot charcoals are then piled on top of the bowl, effectively heating up the pot and making it unbearable for the rats. The rats' only way out is to gnaw into the very bowels of the victim in an attempt to escape the heat. In one documented occasion, during the Dutch revolt in the 16th century, a prisoner of war endured this torture. After the rats ate through his flesh and scratched at his intestines, the hot coals were then inserted into his stomach, scalding his internal organs.
Can you picture that?
The head crusher is a device that clamps down on the victim's head.
Ah!
Stop it.
We some head crushers.
Stop it. We some head crushers. We some head crushers. We some head crushers. Yo, you're a fucking retard. I'm not going to say that, but why can't I say retard? That's how sensitive and wild niggas is.
Yes.
Do you think you couldn't say retard at this point?
Yeah, he could. Fuck that.
Yo, Becky.
Yo, wait, time out. Matt sensitive. The other number with the movies. We watched Boys in the...
Yo.
I picked that was one of the numbers. We was watching that. We like every time. Can't say that shit right now.
Yo, yeah, but
can't say that shit right. That's crazy.
I don't even want to think about Boys in the because they're humans. So look,
yeah, no, I'm just saying the movie because you said something about the movie.
But now I'm on to something like that. We are all human, right? Bro, can we imagine right now that it's humans that been through this shit on the planet, yo. It's humans that had this shit happen. A nigga my nigga, that's crazy. You gonna cry. Some of you thug niggas you niggas snitching. Yes. Yo, all police got to do, nigga.
This is crazy.
I'm scared, nigga.
You scared of the head crusher?
No, the head crusher.
Look,
I don't know what's worse. Go ahead.
So far, they all been worse.
I don't even like the illustration.
Smashing it between a metal plate and a rounded iron cap. As the executioner gradually twists the handle, the victim's skull is slowly crushed. Bone fragments from the skull.
No! They making him to the Exorcist?
No. Who you think you could hire? I thought it was going to be some rock shit that dropped down from high. You telling me a nigga gotta... Wait, I gotta turn this on your head?
And they got
what type of niggas is they making?
They had to do mad body workout for that shit. A head, like that's
yo.
Crazy.
What type of job is that?
The head crusher.
I'm a head crusher, bitch. The king love me.
Act up, you gonna be my next somebody. I don't know who it is. Somebody. That's his job.
You go ahead, man. Yo, The
can
heck?
puncture the brain, causing spontaneous muscle spasms and, of course, brain hemorrhaging. If the person inflicting the pain wants to torment the prisoner even further, he could strike the metal cap with an iron rod, sending echoing pain throughout the person's body.
Your shit getting twisted and striked at the same time?
Oh, you think it's a Game Boy? Yeah, Creamy the Metal Rock. Bang!
Nigga made a whole beat like... I know I'm corny, I don't care.
No, my nigga, like you can't. This none of this can be corny. This niggas, you go ahead. I wonder what else could come. What else did humans think of? Cause we like, yo, lethal injection, yo, my nigga. What else can humans think of, my nigga?
In most cases, the victim is killed, but not before the jaw had been crushed and their eyes had popped from their sockets.
What a glory fucking...
Tucker telephone.
The Tucker telephone
Whatever
was an
this is
electroshock apparatus used in Arkansas Tucker State Prison in the 1960s and 1970s. Inmate doctors would use this torture device on unruly prisoners. The device worked by placing a ground wire around the big toe of a prisoner while clamping the hot wire to the person's genitals. The wires were then...
Oh, you want to fucking act up? Huh? What if the nigga didn't even like you in real life? He over there like, I'm not gonna get on this wire on this bitch.
What if the nigga that could administer that to you was just a dickhead?
Exactly.
Like you can't give humans this much power, haven't we learned? And there's some shit on a nigga dick. This why I don't really like it. Cause why you putting shit with electricity on a nigga dick?
Nigga was getting off by hurting your dick.
Look at his face in the illustration. Nigga like, man, this shit about to turn me into a cartoon illustration. This dick will never work the same again. Even if I get out, I'll keep me here.
This dick is dickless.
This dick is over. She could turn his dick to a bratwurst.
It's
Bratwurst? She think it's really sausage that she cooked. All right, go ahead. I'm good.
Smoked sausage, real life.
Then hooked up to a telephone that had been modified to send electric shocks. As the phone was being cranked, piercing electrical currents...
What? Why did they do that, though? Why
Wait.
Did they do that?
What if they say, Mr. Telephone Man?
But if they playing that in the background, if they was playing that, it wasn't, yo, it was...
Something wrong with my life.
Man.
Oh, gosh. Whew. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
1960s and 1970s. Inmate doctors would use this torture device on unruly...
They said 1960s.
Clamping the hot wire to the person's genitals. The wires were then hooked up to a telephone that had been modified to send electric shocks. As the phone was being cranked, piercing electrical currents were sent throughout the prisoner's body. In prison slang, a long-distance call was a series of electric shocks in a row. Any inmate that passed out from the experience would be splashed with cold water and shocked again.
Oh, shit.
I thought they was going to splash him and take him back to their cell.
You and that dick wake up. We ain't done. That bitch be soggy as hell.
Then
you still get
that
splashed
your dick
over
really
your
did
dick.
have a brain that was conscious. Now your dick's like, come on, don't do this to me. Just
that
get him.
motherfucker, the concussion. And it ain't stiff.
Yo.
Ain't nobody going.
What else
And
could
that
they
shit
have?
gotta do not resuscitate on it.
Yo, what else could they
No
have?
mouth to mouth.
Yo, nigga, we really might have just got out this time. What else do they got?
Okay, I'm sorry.
What the fuck else? Come on. The guillotine ain't the work.
Intensifying the agony. Similar to the rack, the German chair is a form of torture often used by the Syrian government against the rebels. When a detainee is captured, they are placed in a metal chair. Their legs and arms are secured to the seat, while the back of the chair is pulled back and down toward the ground.
They breaking backs over there. Nope, pause.
Did they say it was fire somewhere?
Fire on the chair.
I think I heard fire in the background.
Let me take it back a little bit. I see fire. What you mean? Hold on, let's take it back.
often used by the Syrian government against the rebels. When a detainee is captured, they are placed in a metal chair. Their legs and arms are secured to the seat, while the back of the chair is pulled back and down toward the ground. This causes severe stress on the spine, neck, and other limbs, often causing permanent damage. One man who managed to escape the Syrian torture cell claimed that they stripped him naked and hung him upside down in the chair for 8 to 12 hours a day for 4 days.
For 4 days?
40, I think he said 40. He might have been lying. Because even if it was 32, it's like, I'm saying 40, bitch. Like if I did 28 days, I'm saying 40. Bitch, I did 28 days, same shit. Alright.
Thanks. Yo, but what if they was feeding him? He got till he was bloated and just stretched him and make it all come out.
This might be in Syria. They probably won't waste no food.
Right.
So the U.S. Yeah,
maybe. Yep. They just go
niggas
get
don't
shit out
waste
of random
food everywhere,
garbage,
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all watching, you American right now, niggas don't waste food everywhere, my niggas. So y'all niggas wild.
He says the pain was so excruciating that he begged his captors to kill him. He still has uncontrollable twitching as a result of the torture.
Not bowel movements.
Flaying is wild. We don't know what that is.
Flaying, also known as skinning, is an old torture that dates back to 883 BC. It involves different methods to remove the skin from the victim's entire body. The most common form of flaying is to use a knife.
I swear, that's how wild humans is, because what did he think? We kind of knew we would need a knife to do some flaying.
Exactly.
Right? But tell me the brand new wrong that you know that has been created.
As in what?
On the planet by humans. What's new wrongs that we got that niggas could do?
What can we do or what we can't do?
That niggas do.
Basically everything.
No, it's all the same.
Yeah.
But what could you do for a nigga to want to take your skin off like that? Like, what's the crime? Murder? What you mean? We gotta
get justice.
What crime?
That's my justice.
Yo, my nigga, flaying a nigga, you would be so mad. Yo, skin him.
For what?
I'm pretty sure they ain't skinning. You probably like, yo, if a nigga kill my child or something, you might want anything to happen. But right,
to skin a whole human.
I'm pretty sure they was skinning niggas over stealing chickens. Just cause the whoever around there was in power, I just like to skin niggas.
I wonder if they ate them after.
I thought about that just now too. That was like some universal shit, but I ain't want to say it because.
No,
but I'm pretty sure humans be doing.
Didn't they say human meat is good? Who said it? Who was the guy from the last king of Scotland?
He never said what.
Oh, I thought he said that.
I'm not saying he didn't. You talking about Idi Amin? I don't know if he said that, but I don't know, man.
I know he knew the taste of humans.
So you out here trying to eat humans?
Hell no, I'm not. I eat a lamb.
Can't even trust you.
Shut up.
A liver.
A lamb. Lamb.
Right. Let me see some more shit here.
Inserting the sharp blade just below the chin, the cuts start at the face and work all the way down to the toes. In some cases, the skin would be taken off in small sections and be performed slowly until completely done. What's left is a still living person with exposed muscles, ligaments, and bones, but the face skin still intact. A person could live a few hours up to a day after the skin removal process. Another method involved being severely sunburned and then having the skin...
The open wound was a win. Oh, this shit getting crucial out here. Like, I'm kind of scared for the next one. It got sun, across. Let's see. You ready?
No disrespect to nobody out there, but this definitely wasn't one for black people. So white people, look what y'all was doing to each other. Come on, my niggas.
Yeah.
Peeled off. Lastly, captives would be placed in large cauldrons with only their heads sticking out. Then hot scalding water or oil would be poured inside, boiling their skin away. Impalement was and is one of the most gruesome ways of dying imaginable. The arms and legs are strapped to the ground by pegs, rendering the person immobile. A large oiled wooden stake is gradually forced into the body, usually into the anus. They made sure that the stake wasn't too sharp, or the victim might die too rapidly from shock. There were many instances where victims were impaled through other bodily...
And put in the ground and niggas walking into the village and seeing you.
What the?
Humans was doing this shit. Yo, let me tell you something. If any of us living right now was walking anywhere, going anywhere, and we seen somebody impaled, that shit might rupture our whole existence.
Like,
it's times that motherfuckers been walking through a line of motherfuckers impaled to go buy some rice. It's just life. Your uncle, your dad might have been up there. Motherfucker gotta count their blessings sometime, man. We in a way different time on the planet.
this shit is getting wicked.
Shit is still wild.
Let's see how this goes.
orifices, or
calm
through the
down.
abdomen or chest. Infants were sometimes impaled on the stake, forced through their mother's chests.
Ooh.
When the pole was then raised upright, the victim was left to slide down the pole with their own weight. It could take the victim up to 3 days to slowly die. This method of torture dates back to 1772 BC, but was made famous by 15th century Romanian Vlad the Impaler. Bram Stoker's 1897 novel Dracula.
I've watched lots of stuff on Vlad the Impaler, and let me tell you something, right? That nigga was nuttier than a mouse in a rouse. Yo.
What? Nuttier than what?
My bad. What they say, a mouse in the shit house. I said a rouse. But yeah, that nigga, he felt, yo, listen, though, that nigga was different, bro.
Wait. This is bad.
He made it famous, like this what I do.
This is my signature.
So like I said, there's been times in history, right? Man, when niggas...
Let's see.
Was inspired by Vlad's name and reputation. Recorded instances of impalement are as recent as 1919, during the Armenian genocides.
The brazen bull.
I don't like that
The
one.
brazen bull was an ancient Greek torture device that also doubled as a demented musical instrument. Naked victims were placed inside of a large hollow brass bull statue. In most cases, the prisoner's tongue is cut out with sharp metal shears before being shoved into the empty bovine statue. The torturers would then light fires underneath the bull and burn the person inside alive, raising the heat gradually. The screams of the bull's occupant couldn't
Like
be
a whole
heard
human
because the
fetus.
thick
Go back
metal
in the
casting
bull
acted
fetus.
as a sound barrier. The only opening was through the bull's mouth that let out smoke from the person.
They made him a roast as like a fetus to the bull. Like, I'm gonna stuff you in.
Yo, they gotta be about to eat people like that, because there ain't no reason to do that. That's a good cooking. Because that shit is
double
made.
meat.
Nah, because you could put carrots, all type of shit. You could put water.
Basil.
Imagine putting water.
Rosemary.
They put some water in there, a little wine, carrots,
Simmer
the
it
Holy
up.
Trinity, like tomatoes, peppers, onion, all that shit in there. Then throw the... I'm washing. I want whoever my human in there, I want him washed, clean. Don't put no dirty, stinky feet, nigga. Don't,
Can I get some rice on the side with that? Or the meat on the rice?
Definitely some rice.
I know it's gonna be oily. The gravy gonna be great.
And cooking inside. A series of brass tubes were located toward the front of the bowl that would resonate the sound of the muffled screams of the tongueless
Oh, that
victim.
shit is
Depending on
smoked.
the intensity of the heat applied under the statue, the prisoner could survive.
That's why it was a music instrument. Because as the nigga screams in there, it plays a tune through the shit. This definitely a feast. So you providing the food and the music. Nigga, you the DJ and the caterer.
You all in one.
Alright, make it. What else could they have? Some of this shit I didn't know about.
I
They ain't even put the Genghis Khan shit on here, and that's wild.
Wow,
But now this is like
what? What's that?
the one I was talking about when niggas was on niggas. Eating.
I know, but I'm just saying
Compared
to
to some of
compare
this
this
shit,
shit. Like I forgot about that. This shit right here, just savage life.
If anywhere from 10 minutes to several hours. The Judas Cradle was a pyramid-shaped seat that a prisoner would be forced to sit on. The victim would be raised to the top of the structure with the aid of ropes and a harness. As the person is lowered down, the top of the pyramid would be lined up to enter the anus or the vagina.
Don't
So,
trust niggas
ask,
like that booty. Yo, my
right
nigga.
now we just
Yo, my
hey,
nigga, yo.
Hey
These niggas
guys.
do way too much with
Hey
butt.
guys out there, are you listening? We just discovered the first wooden dildo out this bitch.
Yo, I hate it when you. I hate it like because you right though. Like that's like the origins. That's like
the pleasure. It was pleasures plain. But like I was saying, this was the first one. Take a look.
But you wasn't probably trying to use that one too extensively.
But exactly. But
like,
they had to work it
starter.
out. That was the starter pack. They had the starter pack. That was the starter pack. Let's
Why
go.
they already got previous blood on there for the last nigga? Like none of this is right. Y'all need to clean this shit.
They ain't know nothing about like a cleanliness
This nigga
back then.
pour alcohol.
And then look at the little hairy ass.
Air peroxide. Yo, stop.
Like I don't know.
They play this shit. Yo, we might have to go through because yo, it's probably
Vagina and cause unimaginable pain and
Not the
discomfort. The
vajayjay.
feet would be bound together so that if one leg moved, the other one would too,
Oh,
enacting
it
more
was-
pain. The subject is
Ooh, it was
tortured by
complete
intense pressure and
savagery.
stretching of the orifice, eventually
have
succumbing to
no
tears and
KY
muscle
jelly,
tissue.
no round
Torturers
top,
would
no
prolong the
nothing. That was straight
interrogations by
with your
raising the
ass.
victim off of the seat overnight, and then
That you know how you got a splint in your hand? That nigga had all sorts of splinters in that ass. The inner too, not the outie.
nigga said no KY jelly.
It was just blood jelly. The blood, that dried up blood, you better hope it become wet.
Hey yo, bro.
and continuing the torture the next morning. If the victim didn't die from shock, exhaustion, or impalement, they could have died from infection, as the Judas Cradle was rarely clean between tortures.
Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say these niggas wasn't even cleaning that shit, boy?
Oh gosh.
And so it's probably thousands or hundreds of them. So they picking they 10 most brutal. You see what I'm saying? That's what like so just as humans, like how far we came is different, bro. Like, it's a whole different world, y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yo, good shit though, man. What you
Yeah.
right? You ready to pack it in?
Yeah, I'm ready to go cook something.
Ooh, you cooking something? I'm ready to have you cook something, man.
I could do a chicken salad sandwich if you like.
They want to have it?
Yeah. I could do that.
Gang, gang.
All right,
In that
guys.
clip right there. We out of here, man. Niggas just stop playing with niggas, G. Get y'all shit together, man.